everyone, and welcome to Deal 3 of this month's Masterclass tournament. We've got 17 points, we've got a balanced hand, no prizes for guessing what we're going to do here. We're going to open one no trump. Our partner is with Stayman. We have 4 spades, so we're going to tell them about our spades, and they are asking us whether we want to bid a game. So where are we in our range? Are we maximum or minimum? We've shown 15 to 17, and we have 17, so we're right at the top of the possible range. So that means we should say, yes please partner, I want to go to game. The opponents have led the King of Hearts. Let's count our losers. We're expecting to lose the Ace of Trumps, 2 hearts, and a club. Not expecting to lose a diamond because on the 3rd round of the suit we can trump one. So we're in a bit of a pickle here because we're expecting to lose 4 tricks, but we can only afford to lose 3. So how are we going to avoid losing one of these tricks? The problem we have is that there isn't really a finesse that we can take in clubs. If you decided to play the Queen of Clubs from the dummy, even if East decided to play, or if East had the King, they would decide to play it, covering an honour with an honour, if you remember from our defence masterclass, and that will force out our ace and therefore promote the 10. So we're still expecting to lose a trick in clubs. Doesn't help us. The normal play in clubs is actually to cash the ace and then knock out the king. However, we need something faster than that because once our Ace of Hearts is gone, we're not going to have any cover in the suit, and the opponents are going to be able to cash their hearts whenever they win the Ace of Trumps. So we need something fast. The fastest thing is to take a diamond finesse and throw away one of our hearts from the dummy, which will then mean that we are able to trump the 3rd round of hearts, even though currently we have equal length in both hands. However, if we're going to do something like take a diamond finesse, we have to then decide, should we be cashing the ace first, or should we be taking the finesse immediately? Well, think about your entries and think about the way that the hand will play out. You win the Ace of Hearts, say that you decide to do what's normally the correct thing and cash the Ace of Diamonds. Now you have no way to get back to the dummy because your Ace of Hearts is gone. So you can't then take the finesse. So it's better to just go for the larger chance, which is simply the finesse, rather than worrying about cases where the queen is singleton or doubleton. So in that case, the correct play on this hand, I know it might seem a little bit scary, is to win the Ace of Hearts and take a finesse on the 1st round of diamonds. Now our work still isn't done because we still need to get rid of the loser. But things have started off very well because the queen was onside. On the 3rd round we throw the heart, and now we'll be able to ruff the 3rd round of the suit, but we also need to draw trumps. So there's a little bit of work to be done. Now on the 3rd round we can ruff. Let's ruff high just to make sure. It's much more likely that East has run out of hearts than that the trumps are 4-1. In fact, East did follow suit, so now we just hope that the trumps are breaking nicely. Yes, everybody's followed suit on the 2nd round. If it turns out that the King of Clubs is singleton, very, very unlikely the way things are going, then we will make an extra trick, but we can just force it out the old-fashioned way. And now we have a club winner and a trump at the end. Trump and a club winner. So on this hand, things were quite complicated because we accepted that the correct play normally in the diamonds is to cash the honour and then cross back to finesse. But we decided today that we couldn't afford to do that because the opponents had already taken out our entry that's in the dummy. It was very, very urgent that we got rid of this heart, so we needed to act before we even drew any rounds of trumps, because otherwise the opponents would win the ace of trumps, cash 2 hearts, and then just wait for their club trick.